yesterday. Beautiful, fantastic. I didn't complain, actually I did. It was a bit too hot. I was actually going to get a lot hotter during the week, especially Friday, Saturday and Sunday. Keep your eyes to the skies. Well, today obviously, got to do the same. So let's point the camera to the sky so far. It is absolutely... Oh, hold on, no, look. We have clouds. It's going to be... Well, here it is. There's a screenshot of what it's supposed to be today. And yesterday was pretty much... Well, the thing is with the Met Office, which is the weather broadcast for the UK, they never get it right. They never do. Take what I put here very lightly, because yesterday we had this. The cirrus cloud was quite prominent throughout the... Is that a word? Throughout the day. You will find that. So that's obviously an indication of moisture, isn't it? You know, I'm not a skeptic. That's the truth. That's how clouds are formed. It's all to do with moisture rising up. So today is another brand new day. We are the 9th of July 2025, and yes, we're in this period of this apparently heat wave. Bloody heat wave, give me a break. Heat waves back in the day lasted about a couple of weeks, not a few days, you know what I mean? But anyway, this week's supposed to be pretty good. Are they going to do spraying? Well, they haven't done it so far. Oh no. Welcome back, peeps. So, time is 9:20. Normally we would see some trails being formed by now, if there was any trails being formed. So there's one thing I've noticed. There is a reoccurring pattern. Trails in the morning, they can be very, very faint, sometimes can be very, very dense, sometimes very, very thin, and then nothing. It sort of cuts off around about 10 o'clock. It could be fine, but they always see trails in the evening. Now they're just like this, very, very small trails, very, very faint. Not really there to necessarily block the sun. I'm getting covered in insects. So those are the reoccurring patterns I keep seeing. Now these days when it's like this, I haven't seen so far. Well, maybe 1 or 2 days, but when the whole entire sky is like this, like a grid-like pattern, then those are the days that we need to take in consideration, but it hasn't happened so far. Some of the trails we see persisting actually dissipate sometimes. It's just one thing I've picked up over the analysis. In fact, every single day this year I've been looking up in the sky and really analysing what I'm seeing, and really see if there's any trails being persisted, you know I'm filming it. Hence why there's loads of videos coming out. Camera up. What can we see? A clear blue sky. Beautiful. I'll tell you what's beautiful. And my lilies. Beautiful. Got all those to come up yet. So there we go. Ooh. There's some aircraft flying. Right, I shall catch you in a short time. Welcome back, peeps. We have some trails, I am not joking, I have seen them all over there, and they have blended in with the cirrus. But again, it's not going to block out the sun. Alright? That's the sun. Beautiful. Really hot today. It's nice. But that's the only cloud I can see so far. Trails, so it's a sign there is moisture. It's not really moving. Oh, look. Oh, there you go. Oh, it's not a trail. Oh, it might be. A little bit. Anyway, there we go so far. And as we can see, so far, we do have a bit of clouds. But it is hot, it's nice. It's humid as well, which is going to be pretty much on the cards for the remainder of the week. So the trails we've just seen, that was the only ones I've saw, and I can't see anything else, as we're just talking about cumulus here. We're not talking about cirrus, we're talking about cumulus. Time will tell. We'll see. So the temperature is saying, well, according to my van, It is, well, it says, well, it just jumps up to 30 for some odd reason. It doesn't feel like 30, it's hot. Nevertheless, I'm not a thermostat, so today is going to be the tip of the iceberg, as it's going to get a lot more hotter. Yeah, it's alright, it's a bit clouded over, but it's still very hot. Today has been absolutely fantastic. It actually reached 28 degrees. This is according to my van thermometer right here. By tomorrow, it's going to get hotter. And according to the Met Office, it's saying it's going to reach 33 degrees. That's going to be flipping hot. This is the 2025 Heatwave part 1 of this week so far. And you can trace it back to part 17, which was the beginning of the week, and I'm working on another part at the moment. Just to show you what has and has not been done in terms of spraying. Because look, we're the summer here. If this program is starting and people pointing their cameras into the sky and say, look, there's been spraying program going on, why aren't they doing it? I don't see it in my area. Look, clear blue sky. And this morning was clear sky, a bit of cumulus happened, but all in all, it's been pretty decent, isn't it? It's been pretty good days. Let's see what happens. It's early stages yet, this so-called heat wave. Anyway, it's early stages yet. We'll keep an eye on the skies. And yeah, we'll see what happens for the rest of the week. The time lapse has been running for about nearly 15 hours now. So today has been really nice. And this is going to be a July heat wave of 2025 special. Part 3 of the skies. I think it's quite interesting. I'm having fun with it. I really am. So, like I said, one more time, are we going to have another heavy spray day tomorrow morning? Time will tell. But I wish you good night. Once again, like we always do, let's check through the time lapse on that specific day. If I remember rightly, I think we just had a bit of cumulus. Yeah, there we go. A correction, this small little clouds, which I would say is obviously cumulus. I think the real technical term, and I did look in one of my books, it's actually called stratocumulus. Let's skip ahead here, because that day was pretty good. Clear blue sky. And I don't remember seeing any trails, maybe in the evening. Okay, we've got something here. Bear in mind, guys, I'm only seeing a very small portion of the sky. Okay, we've got a bit of cirrus and that whitish haze. You just about make out with the sunlight, there is this white mass. Very, very slight. You can see, obviously, that's called cirrus, which is like the whispers we see in the sky. And obviously, this is the stratocumulus coming into fruition. So there's an indication that there is moisture in the atmosphere. But it doesn't really last all day. It really depends on the atmosphere, really. These clouds just move. It's quite striking. Ah, we got some trails. One. The thing is, this is such a reoccurring thing I keep seeing. These very, very tiny trails, very, very small. In my eyes, I would say these are condensation trails because they're not going to last long. All right, skip ahead here. Remember I said there's a reoccurring appearance of trails in the evening? Like this. Perfect example. Very, very thin. In fact, actually just dissipated right there. Have a look. Look. There's one small one there. Let's see what that does. Because you got moisture. Ah, you see, it just dissipates. Let's skip ahead. Here's me sort my bamboo out, which I did move after a while. Now going into nighttime. Let's see what the morning brings. Because this might be a spoiler for the morning. You ready? Because I remember this. Check this out. Wait for it. Wait for it. This is why you need to watch the next part because it gets quite traily in the morning. Yeah, spoiler alert. So there we have it. On this 9th of July 2025, did the trails block out the sun? Of course they didn't, because there was no trails at all. And in fact, this seems to be a very reoccurring thing throughout the week. In fact, the past couple of days, there have been pretty much no trails. It's just been very, very hot as we're in the midst of this so-called heat wave. Okay, bear in mind it is 33 degrees for like 3 days. Would you consider that as a heat wave? I don't think so. Nevertheless, it's hot. I'm going to go out and enjoy that sunshine like it is now. I can see that sun rising in the morning, and it's going to be another fantastic day. Fingers crossed. So I shall see you next time on the Cosmic Twilight on YouTube. And if you follow me on Rumble, Investigate with Nick. I'll see you very soon.